you can't do anything against them.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might as well stick with him. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Back to throw. It's Horn. Makes the grab. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And the Bears have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Little. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So Utah's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how's this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Utes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The toss to the outside. Got some room in under the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. They'll try it again from the one. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Right down the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Here's the pressure. Soft spot in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll try the right side. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Horn. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. He fires to the left side. A strike downfield. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Baylor! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The kick is on its way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got the first down himself. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
He'll bring it out. It's long. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on 1st down. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Boy, this